You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and Beautiful fans. Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your weekly B&B prediction edition. As always, our predictions are based on official CBS soap opera spoilers and cool stuff happening on recent episodes. This week, we've got predictions for Sheila and Hope, for Hope and Finn, for Ridge and Steffy, for Poppy and Katie, and also for Finn and Steffy. It's a big Steffy week. And hey, if you have not, though, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. Let's dive right into our very first prediction. I think Sheila Carter is going to be so thrilled if she finds out about Hope Logan's crush on her son, Dr. Finn. So the spoilers tied to this: on Monday the 17th, Sheila finds out a secret. On Tuesday the 18th, Sheila decides to test Deacon. And on Thursday the 20th, Sheila is furious about Steffy's influence over Finn. And on Friday the 21st, Sheila makes it clear she is not to be messed with. Meanwhile, spoilers from the promo for this week have Hope promising her mom, Brooke, that she's going to get over her crush on Finn. Well, we'll see about that. So I'm wondering if the secret that Sheila finds out on Monday is that Hope has got a crush on Finn. Maybe she overhears her talking to her dad, Deacon, and maybe her testing Deacon is about seeing if he will open up to her about what Hope told him, so that she doesn't have to pretend like she doesn't know, if she is eavesdropping. The bottom line, Sheila is not happy about Steffy trying to keep Finn away from her. And despite her telling Finn she loves Steffy, I think she's just annoyed with Steffy and sees her as an obstacle. And if she thinks there's any chance that Hope could be the one to wind up with Finn, I think she probably sees, which is probably pretty accurate, that Hope wouldn't give an ultimatum to Finn to stay away from his mother. So if Sheila finds out about this crush, she might try to help Hope manifest it and get what she wants. And speaking of that, our second prediction is that Hope's lust for Finn cannot be contained, and she is not going to control it. So spoilers around this. Last week, we saw Hope, instead of, giving her kids some Advil, it's the flu. I mean, come on. It's a basic childhood illness. I believe she was looking for any excuse to have Finn come over. I don't think she even considered anything else. And then when he picked up her daughter and carried her, Hope's just swooning. And then she was having the fantasies about ripping his clothes off. And then he, came back in for his phone and she hugged him, to me, in an inappropriate way. And for way too long, Finn looked like he was having a what the heck is going on moment. He looked very uncomfortable. And then in the promo, Hope admits to her mom that she does have a crush on him. Brooke freaks, and Hope promises to control her feelings. She is not only lonely without Thomas, but she was getting good nookie from him, and now she's getting none. Plus, she and Steffy are back at each other's throats, so she may not respect Steffy's marriage. I don't think she's going to try to get over this crush. I think she's going to maybe lean into it. We'll see. Our third prediction: Ridge Forrester ignores his daughter Steffy's ultimatum. We've seen lately Steffy is very used to getting her own way, and she's getting bossier by the day. But I don't think Ridge is going to indulge her bossiness. I think he's just going to ignore it. I don't think he's going to have a big confrontation or showdown with her. I just think he's going to act like he isn't really hearing her. So the spoilers for this on Tuesday, June 18th, Steffy is irritated by a business decision that Brooke Logan makes. And Ridge already says he wants to, relaunch the Brooke bedroom line. As a matter of fact, they are going to be going to Monaco for the relaunch at the end of July. And that's when Tom Arnold is going to have his cameo. He is going to be this pilot named Deuce, who is flying the Forresters to Monaco. So other spoilers in the promo, Ridge tells Carter, Steffy, Hope, and Brooke that he wants Brooke on the executive team. And Steffy throws down this gauntlet, an ultimatum to her dad, and says that I will not run Forrester Creations with Brooke Logan. And I think Ridge is going to ignore her or say, you run it with her, or Brooke's running it without you. But I tend to think he's just going to ignore it and say, it'll be fine, and just won't even listen to her. He's not going to give her the oxygen. Our fourth prediction, Poppy, I believe, is going to play dirty with Katie Logan. Spoilers around this on Wednesday the 19th. Katie admits to Bill her feelings. She's having mixed feelings. Basically, somebody else wants Bill now, and all of a sudden, Katie's interested again after rejecting him for more than a year. And then on Thursday the 20th, things get more tense between Poppy and Katie, according to official spoilers. So I'm starting to see why Lee Finnegan has issues with her sister and says she was a gold digger. And, I don't think Poppy was a gold digger in the past, but I do think once she saw Bill and she was like, oh, hey, is that the guy that maybe got me pregnant? Maybe she did some Googling, figured out who he was, and then started doing a little gold digging. I do think there's more to Poppy than we know, and Lee Finnegan maybe isn't as awful as we think. Maybe there's, it's one of those where there's smoke, there's fire kind of things, and Katie's an obstacle. Katie also has a child with him. Katie keeps showing up at the house. Katie's about to tell Bill that she's still got some feelings for him. Katie's broken up with Carter. Katie is a problem for Poppy, and I have no doubt that she may conspire to get her out of Bill's life so that Poppy assures her own place. Our fifth and final prediction, I think Finn is going to spark his wife Steffi's outrage. So some spoilers around this on Monday the 17th. Finn has to give a difficult update. To me, this is either him having to tell Steffy, by the way, I ignored you and I went to Hope's house, or having to tell Sheila, I can't see you anymore. Steffi's at the end of her rope. And there's a spoiler photo of Finn at Il Giardino with Sheila and Deacon chatting with them. So either way, Finn has basically broken both of Steffi's ultimatums because he is seeing Sheila and he was at Hope's house after she said stay away from her. And I believe that Steffi's probably going to freak out and, really, really lose it with him. He's already pushed back on her about Hope. And he's like, oh, Hope's having issues. Hope's really nice. And Steffi's like, don't believe it. She blames me for everything that's wrong in her life. To be fair, Douglas and Thomas leaving, that is Steffi's fault. I don't think Thomas would have left town had Steffi not basically pushed him out the door, just almost put him on the plane. That's how much of a hand she has in that. So in a way, it's a little bit karmic that Hope's at loose ends and now chasing Finn when Steffi chased away the object of Hope's affection. We'll see how it goes. Let me know what you think about the predictions. Agree, disagree. If you see the storylines going a different way, let me know. Drop your comments. Definitely subscribe if you haven't. We appreciate you supporting our channel, and come back soon. We are here talking bold and the beautiful 7 days a week. And as always, I'm your host, Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.